Hello everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got another beer review for you, and it is of this. Now, at first look, it's a normal Franziskaner, and you're probably like, Mark, I've seen it on YouTube a million times, what the hell are you on about? It's not. This is the Franziskaner Weissbier Dunkel, or Dunkelweiss as they're commonly known. It was about 283 quid from Beers of Europe. Had it delivered recently. Franziskaner for me is my go-to Weiss beer, commonly found Weiss beer. You can go into nearly any shop in the land and you find a Franziskaner, and that'll be if that's the worst beer that you drink out of a supermarket, you're doing really well. Franziskaner themselves, they brew to the Bavarian or the German purity law, as seen the Reichenbach little label there. They are from Munich, Bavaria, very well known for its Weiss beers. And I think, like I say, generally, I think their Weiss beer can't really be beaten. Commonly found, if you're looking at commonly found Weiss beers, their Weiss beer can't be beaten. I did have an Erdinger Weiss beer back to back with a Franziskaner over the weekend just gone, and I have to say that's where I really saw the gulf in class between the two beers. The Franziskaner knocked stripes off the Erdinger. Technically, Franziskaner is a Hefeweiss, the Erdinger is just a Weiss beer, Hefe being big, a big Weiss beer compared to the Erdinger, but it just knocks stripes off it. The Erdinger was nowhere near, and it's the first time I've tried a sort of different beer, a Franziskaner and a different Weiss beer side by side, and like I say, you could really see the gulf in class. A Dunkelweiss, I've had a couple of Dunkelweisses recently off the Beers of Europe order, and I've really enjoyed them. They're just generally a lot more richer. A bit more caramel comes through from the darker malt that's been used. So I'm kind of expecting the same here. I had two of the Dunkelweisses. I had a Hackersvor Dunkelweiss and I had a Hofbrau Dunkelweiss. They're both very good. I'm going to use, talking Hackersvor, I'm going to use this beautiful old German Weiss beer glass. Now this is, if you haven't seen my Instagram, go and have a look at my Instagram. This I bought from the brewery store, or the brewery shop at GBBF, the Great British Beer Festival. This was covered head to toe in dust and disgusting things. It even had a dead moth in the bottom that probably died in this glass in Bavaria about 20 years ago. But yeah, I cleaned it up and she's sparkling, and it's the first time I've used it actually, so a bit of a beer nerdy thing to be excited about, I suppose. Right then, let's get the bottle open and see what we get. Actually, I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't agitated the bottom of this bottle. Now, obviously, a Weiss beer, there's loads of sediment in a Weiss beer. If you've never had a Weiss beer before, there's loads of sediment in a Weiss beer. And you can't really see it too much here as an example. But all the sediment will drop to the bottom of the bottle naturally. And that's where all the flavour is. You want to mix all of that in. Sometimes people don't like to do that. But I'm telling you, with your Weiss beers, do it. It's where all the flavour is. So, let's get her into the glass. Yeah, lovely dark colour. This is the darkest Dunkelweiss that I've had actually. The Hofbrau wasn't as dark as this, and the Hackersvor definitely wasn't as dark as this. Now I'm gonna show you. I don't know how much the light's gonna pick it up, but can you see on the edge of the label there? Is the camera gonna pick it up? See that in there? That right there? That's all the sediment. So I'm gonna be a bit weird. I'm gonna mix it up. It's nearly there. Because I know that's where all the flavour is, so I want that in the glass. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I've got a good lot of it in there now. And the beer should go quite a lot darker. Wow, yeah, there you go, boom. Wow, what have we got? A beautifully dark Dunkelweiss beer. Certainly the darkest one I've had. You can see, I don't know if you can see the cloudiness sort of moving around in the glass there. Yeah, you can. The camera's picking it up really well. Let's get an aroma. Well, what have we got actually? We've got a two-finger white head. It looks so good in this glass, I have to say. I'm so glad I bought this. This glass was about £4. Colour. Dark copper. Really dark copper, almost bronzing colour. I've got the ring light behind. I know it looks a little bit darker on camera. Let's get a nose. I'm really excited for this. It's a lot more bready. The first thing you notice. And like I said, I've just done a weekend on these Franziskaners. On the Franziskaner, so my mind's tuned into it, which is quite good for this review actually. Definitely picking up that banana, that kind of bubblegummy, wheaty aroma. Bit of clove, a bit of pepper on the aroma as well. But the one thing you notice is definitely more... It's kind of got banana bread vibes. That's probably what I would say. It's a lot richer. It's kind of got that... It just smells a lot more... Like I say, a lot more bready, a lot more rich. Especially with that banana. Let's go in. Cheers, everybody. That's just sensational. That is absolutely sensational. Straight away, you kind of get the bready maltiness, and the wheatiness is there as well, which you can taste very quickly. That goes into a lovely kind of banana bread again, almost like caramelized, cooked banana, like roasted banana. It sounds silly to say, not roasted in smoky, but when you cook with banana, the banana kind of goes, it kind of goes that kind of see-through caramelly colour, and it tastes exactly like that, just like banana bread. And as that leaves, that clove comes in. Definitely white pepper, lovely white pepper hit. More so, I'm noticing it more on the Dunkel, that white pepper, than I am on the normal Franziskaner. With a lovely smooth bitterness at the back. That is sensational. I had a really good Dunkelweiss from Hackisch 4, but I think this has got the legs on it. It's so moreish. It's so much more rich than the normal Franziskaner. By rich, I say it's slightly sweeter, definitely more bready. That, like I say, I keep saying it. Sorry to keep repeating myself, but definitely more like sweet banana bread. And even the spice is a little bit more amped up. Oh, that's really good. What ABV is this? I think the original the normal Franziskaner is 5.1. I'm going to say this feels like a touch stronger to me, but I don't know if it's just because it's a little bit more rich. Oh, it's 5%. It's actually a half a percentage point. Oh, it's normal Franziskaner 5. Sitting near on the ABV, it just almost feels more, it feels like it's got more alcohol in it because it's a lot more richer. But it's very, very good. That's delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's banana-y. It's richer than the normal Franziskaner. It's almost weirdly refreshing in a way. It's got a lovely hint of spice, a nice touch of bitterness. A little bit more bitterness than what I'm getting off the other Franziskaner. It's very good. It's a 5 out of 5. That is just very, very good. I'm so glad that I had the Franziskaners before this one. So I had something to put it kind of up against in my mind. But it's just another very, very good beer. And like I say, for around £3 from Beers of Europe, you can't moan at that. Guys, yeah, 5 out of 5. That's just one of the best Weissbiers I've ever had in my life. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know what your favourite Weissbier is. I know technically this is Dunkelweiss, but it's a Weissbier all the same. Yeah, this is why I'm just not going to be drinking pale ales for a little while. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're so kind. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.